life is sweet, and so are fruits. Um, so here's some fruit that I picked out the other day, and people say, "How do you know when the fruit is good? How do you know that it's ripe and sweet?" So let's move here to the honeydew here. Now, some people won't buy it because of these. You actually want to buy it because of that. Now, if you can see here, it's a little pale here. When you roll it over, it's a lot yellower. That's what you want to look for. You want to look for nice and yellow. If you have some bruising here, that's really good. It means that it's been sitting, it's in the sun, it's really, really sweet, really ripe. We just cut one yesterday that was like this, and it tastes like candy. So that's what you want. You want to make sure your honeydew is got a nice yellow color to it, and not all pale. Next, we got a watermelon. Now, this watermelon, you want to look for that. Once again, it looks dirty, it looks bruised. But this whole yellow right here, this means it's been sitting when it was on the vine and it's ripe. It's been sitting in the sun. You want that yellow spot. You want these right here. You can actually press in it. If you press in it, it'll give a little bit. It means it's very good. Also, you want to know the weight. So when you pick this up, it must feel like it's heavier than what it looks like for the size. So when I pick this up, this is actually pretty heavy for the size. So that's gonna say that it's really ripe. There's a whole lot of water in there, and it's obviously watermelon. But when you feel it and it's not that heavy, that just means it's not that ripe. That means the fruit inside is just pretty much solid. And there's not that much water in there. It's not that ripe. So that, again, that's what you want to look for, is nice and yellow. If you could actually get yellower, I've seen some of them more yellow than this. That'd be great. Now on to the cantaloupe. I always pick a cantaloupe. Most of my cantaloupes I ever pick are great. Once again, like the honeydew, you want that yellow. I don't know if my lighting is kind of bad here, but there you go. You see that yellow right there? And then now you see it like that. If you get a cantaloupe that is always like this greenish tan color all the way around, don't get it unless it has a spot that's like bruising, kind of like that. I'll show you the other one. See how this has this bruising right here? As long as you have this, at least in the area, and if the whole thing is that color, then you're okay. But as you can see, this is nice and yellow here. Got a little bruising. It's nice and yellow on this side. That's actually where it was picked, right there. So this is going to be a great cantaloupe. And you can see how that yellow is kind of all the way around. It's all the way around. Same thing with this one. It's kind of yellow, then it's got that right there. But this is going to be okay because look at all that. So that's how you pick cantaloupe. Now your pineapples. Make sure you see that right there. If you can get more yellow than this, it's even better. You can actually smell it. It'll smell a little sweet. And the other trick would be, well, we got a little crooked crown here, but if you take these, right, and they just come up easy. I already picked one out. See how, well, you just missed it, but that was that was really, really easy for it to come out. When they come out just that easy, that means it's very ripe also. Oh, see that? I just pulled that out. That came out really easy. So if you pull them all, make sure you go in inner first, and then the out, because obviously outer it's going to be stronger. You can't even pull them. But you want to go inside, and if they easily pop out, you got a ripe pineapple. But you also want to make sure it's nice and yellow like this. Yeah, it has a little bit of green, but you can also see the color changing a little bit. Right there. You can see it changing just a tad, coming up. So that's going to be a really great pineapple. So those are my fruit tips. That's how you pick. And go out there, try yourself. Pick a nice cantaloupe. And you know what? Cantaloupe, do the same thing. Find one that's like this, and then find one that's like this, the whole thing. And then you'll taste the difference. So enjoy, and happy picking.